Doing. My name is Daki, spells Darkai. Obviously, you know the way, and trust me, I'm tapping in your faces again. And this time, bringing out to you guys happenings around the world of music, Afrobeat especially. And obviously, you don't want to miss this one. Trust me. For some reason, it's looking like Davido is set to drop a project tomorrow. All of those in the news. Trust me, if I were you, I won't miss this one. I'll call a friend, tell a friend to come and join me because it's about to get heated right here at Ghost News. Anyways, welcome to Ghost Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music. We begin today's news with no other person than Burna Boy Odogwu for a reason. We saw at the point where Spotify came out to announce that according to them, for the top exported Afrobeat album, and then Burna Boy top starts one with Love Damini as number one, then CK the Friend as number two, Burna Boy African Giant as number three, Rema and Roses as number four, Thames for Broken Years number five, then Omale with Boy Alone as number six, Mr. Money with the Bible as Shakir number seven, Whiskey Made in Lagos as eight, Fireboy Playboy as nine, and then Whiskey More Love Less Ego as number 10. Now, this top 10 album have been the top exported Afrobeat album like for the year. And obviously, so it just shows the fact that Burna Boy leads this pack, and obviously he leads them well. I'm hoping that we saw Burna Boy and J. Oz, they came through the song Masculine, and that video will be released in and about an hour from now, some minutes from now, 7 p.m. exactly, the video will be out, and obviously it's about to go down from that department. I'm hoping that we saw Burna Boy Big 7 have surpassed 5 million streams on Spotify, and obviously that's a new song off the new album. I told them album, and it just means that the new album is already racking numbers at the moment, and that's an amazing one for Burna Boy and the forthcoming project called I Told Them. I'm moving that we saw Taliban, the Burna Boy new song with Byron Messias, surpassed 6 million views in 2 weeks, 14 days, 6 million views. It just shows that this guy is doing something amazing on. But wait, for some reasons, there's some persons feel like it came from ad promotion, all of that. But regardless, 6 million, whether it's from ad or organic or non-organic, it's a big figure, and obviously you have to celebrate it when you see figures like that. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy coming again to spite Nigerians, to coming again to say to give negative remarks concerning Nigeria. This time he spoke about, or he recounted where he was at Sweden at the Slap Festival, Big Slap Festival, where he was performing, and then he said just performing the first song, Burna Boy said he fell down and he hit his head on the ground, like stitches beside his eye and everything. He said he hit his head on the ground, and obviously what he noticed was the fact that all of the fans in Sweden took their camera down. Like nobody was recording, everybody took the camera down, and obviously he went for a towel and he cleaned his face, and obviously he asked them who wants the towel and all of that. And according to him, he said that one got him because he felt like they covered him. They didn't want it to be all out there. And obviously, there are no clips that showed where he failed. Or rather, as a matter of fact, they were not circulating clips at the time because they managed situations and they covered him properly. And he said Sweden is a space where he would do a free show if called because he loved the energy, he loved the fans. And then he said if it were to be in Nigeria, he said the next day that would be the breaking news. Not even the event, but the fact that Burna Boy failed, and everybody will have clips about it. We have more than 1,000 videos from different angles, from different phone angles, because everybody will record the fact that Burna Boy fell down and injured himself. And then he said, in Sweden is different, but in Nigeria, it's always like that. And for some reason, Nigeria felt attacked, and obviously, whenever we feel attacked, we'll come out for you. And they came out again, like this is Burna Boy way of saying again that I am not more in you guys' zone, obviously. And the judge was saying, no, we made you and you must forever be in that zone. Someone said I'm not doing, he said he must do. But whenever I came out to say Sweden fans blew his mind, and Nigerian fans will always do the same in the status quo, and then he feels it is not right. Moving on, we have Rema as the next guy on the news. You saw where Selena Gomez came out to give shout out to Rema. What she said, Rema, I'm so happy for you. And then she said, I love you. Rema replied saying, I love you too, Queen, and it showed the kisses emoji, and amazing one. These guys actually have like amazing chemistry, and they've shown it off camera and on camera. It just shows that it has been a good relationship from the start, and obviously one that has yielded a lot of profit for both artists. And moving on, we saw Rema calm down, spending 6 months at the top. one of it. Calm Down with Selena Gomez remains the longest running #1 African song in the history of the Billboard World Digital Song Sales, obviously. And Rema has been doing amazingly well, amazing numbers in terms of the Billboards. Rema, really at the moment, is the only African making us proud on the Billboard, having numbers and chatting in different categories when it comes to the Billboard. Massive one to Rema, obviously, for that one. Moving on, we saw Rema now nominated for 3 categories at the 2023 Video Music Awards for his global hit single Calm Down, featuring Selena Gomez for Song of the Year, Best Collaboration, and obviously Best Afrobeat. And I think for the Best Afrobeat category, it's getting heated. We have BURNA, we have DAVIDO, we have Rema, we have Wizkid. Who is going to take down? We have Fireball with Ed Sheeran. Like amazing big weeks in this category, and then we can only have one winner. Who will win this one? It all depends on your vote. So go out there, keep voting for your fave, so you won't come out and cry foul that you were cheated when the winner is eventually announced. And moving on, we saw Rema on the store in the UK, in the US rather. We saw where he brought out the piano crooner KC, and obviously KC brought the roof down with his Ojapiano single, and obviously it shows that everybody really at the moment are vibing to Afrobeat song, because Ojapiano is our piano song, but then done natively in the Igbo dialect, and obviously these guys could relate, they could dance, and they could feel the vibe that KC came up with on stage. Amazing one for Rema, and obviously this is the second or the fourth time Rema is having guests on stage. Obviously, we remember Victoria and Crayon. We saw when DAVIDO came out to show support, and obviously this time KC is coming out again to show support, and it just shows that everybody wants to work with you when you are winning, and that is Rema. Moving on, we saw Spotify coming out again to say for the top exported Afrobeat track, Rema leads the pack. Rema is #1 with Selena Gomez, and Rema again is #2 with the initial song Calm Down. So we have Calm Down 1, then Calm Down 2. Calm Down 1 is with Gomez, and then Calm Down 2 was the initial one. Then we have Bianca with People, then we have Burna Boy Last, then we have CK, Love One Titi, then we have Kulosa with Oxlade, we have Arresta with Rush, we have Burna Boy again with For My Hand, we have CK with Love One Titi again featuring DJ Low and all of that. Then we have Fireboy DML with Peru and Ed Sheeran. Amazing one for this guy. For top 10, Burna Boy backs 2, Rema backs 2, and obviously amazing that guy like Fireboy, CK, Arresta. CK has 2, and amazing people just doing good for themselves and making sure Afrobeat is on the map, on the biggest stage of all. Massive one to these guys, and we are proud of them. Moving on to the last guy, we have DAVIDO as the last guy on the news. We saw at the time where him and Zake link up, and for this link up, a lot of talks are widening. Is it for a collaboration, a new song? Is it for a video shoot, or is it for the O2 Arena as a guest? Because we saw the point where DAVIDO they were also linked up with Majestic. Majestic was also in the mix, and DAVIDO was showing them something on the phone, and obviously it was blown up with the timeless thingy. So what exactly is going on? Is it a new song because we saw the Majestics, or is it a video shoot? Because obviously they were not John Mori on that one, so it could have been anybody. Or is it a way of saying, I want to be at your O2 Arena, and obviously I want to show you support when you mount that stage? Recall that DAVIDO is set to do the O2 Arena sometimes after now, and it shows that, okay, Afrobeat is winning even in the UK. And moving on, we saw one of the Major Lizard gang came out to share a snippet of the Unavailable version featuring Major Lizards, and people were confused, saying, is this a speed up version, or is it one that he just did out, or are we expecting a remix on that one? And we saw the guy that talking about Worship Fire coming up to say, to everyone asking me if Major Lazer and DAVIDO Unavailable remix is a real thing, then they showed receipts. Burna Boy said, if evidence is not there, it gets plain tire. So it shows evidence that indeed by tomorrow we have Unavailable remix with Major Lazer and DAVIDO. DAVIDO has not posted this yet, so obviously it's still in the mix, but then he has announced it that it's all in the talk, and for tomorrow it is going to be official. DAVIDO featuring Major Lazer for the Unavailable remix with Musa Keys. Now this is where it gets dicey, because DAVIDO is set to move on from this song to Feel when the video for Unavailable surpassed 50 million, and we are on the way to 50 million. And now we're having a remix for the song that they are set to move past. What exactly is the team trying to do on this one? I guess East Africa and the teams have answers to all my questions. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Trust me, tomorrow morning, if Unavailable is out, We'll be back here again to give you guys reaction as it concerns that. Guys, please stay tuned.